Hi everyone. Well, today I'm going to be talking about one of my oopses, and I make mistakes too, and I'm going to be real transparent here and show you one of my mistakes. I had some verbena that I forgot to water. Oh, I think this was last week, and there's a few flats here that were. This is out in our selling greenhouse, so luckily I didn't do this on our whole crop, but I had some verbena that was recently transplanted, and I'm going to show you what happens when you forget to water. So these were just transplanted into our cell packs, into the 4-packs, and it happened over the weekend. Everything else looked watered, and I just absolutely forgot to water, and it was only these 6 flats. But you can see that some of it is not looking too good. Now, what do you do in that case? Well, try not to panic. You can come back and you don't want to overwater. Okay, so the problem was that we had very, very dry plants, and so we don't want to go from one extreme to the next and overwater them, because there's 2 ways that you can kill plants and flowers. One is overwatering and one is underwatering. So on these, I went through, I kind of had my moment of, oh no, I forgot to water the verbena. And so I just came through with the watering wand, watered them lightly. You don't want to drown them. And then over the course of the day, about 2 more times, I came back through and watered them. And then the next day, I started a fertilizing regimen. Now you can see, when I get right in here, it was very curled up. Everything was brown, but you can see that there's growth. Look at the growth on these. So where I was thinking that I lost at least half of my verbena out here, I did not. Actually, I probably have about 90% of it coming back. And even on some of these that look really, really bad, look at, there's growth. All right. In the next week, that'll probably, you probably won't even be able to tell. So I'm glad I kind of lucked out on this one, that I noticed it early, and they were looking pretty bad, but the verbena is coming right back. I started fertilizing right away, and look at the growth. So it's coming back now. So like I said, this happens to me, and I know it's happened to you. We have customers tell us, oh, my hanging baskets, I think I killed them. If they're petunias, you can probably bring them back. And I attached a link in the description of this video that will show you before and after pictures of some hanging baskets that I really made a big oops on. We had the 2 beautiful, the great big petunias, the Vista series that get huge. Well, they were for a wedding, an outdoor lakeside wedding, and I absolutely goofed, and I forgot about them it was the 4th of July weekend, and it was about 130 degrees in the greenhouses, and they looked horrible. And take a look at those pictures when you click on that link. That'll take you to our beatyourneighbor.com website, and the blog article is there, and you can see the before and after. Now, in 2 weeks, I was able to transform those baskets and get them to come back from the brink of death to where they actually looked really, really good for that wedding. And Amy absolutely freaked out on me, because this was her wedding client, and it was a big oops on my part. But take a look at those pictures, the before and afters, and see how far you can come with the fertilizer, and really with the proper care, you can bring plants that have been absolutely abused and on the brink of death, you can bring them back to life. So that's just a quick tip on bringing stuff back to life. Do not overwater it. Okay, you want to go ahead and water it and get that plant moist, and then go from there. Give it a couple hours, give it the day, and don't overwater it. We call that the knee-jerk reaction, and that's where you see something is bone dry, you go, oh my goodness, and then you drowned it. Okay, don't overwater when you have that knee-jerk reaction. Don't do that. Give it a little bit of water, get it to start getting those capillaries to pull in that moisture, but don't overwater it, all right? We don't want to go from dying from no moisture to drowning from way too much. So that's our tip of the day. Check out the blog article on our beatyourneighbor.com website, and you can just click on this in this description. I have a link to the article. Have a great day, everyone. Thanks. Bye-bye.